Alright guys, today we're going to be working on the transmission cooler lines on the big 5500 today. These lines are provided by Lines to Go by Canada. And let's see, here's the part number right there. They do come with Parker hoses that are made in USA. They are OEM design remakes. They are steel. So here's a magnetic screwdriver that does have some attachment there. This part is aluminum, the crimped part. So the main pieces are steel. So if your original ones are steel, over time these will get rusty. This truck is a West Virginia truck and it does have some rust issues going on with it. So I figured for maintenance, I might as well get these replaced just so I don't have any troubles in the future going down the road, being a 20-year-old truck now. And only 2 hoses, it should not take that long to do. We are going to drain the transmission fluid from the pan. We're going to drain the whole pan and then take the lines off. Okay, so we're right behind the front tire, and that's the front of the transmission, right about behind the front tire next to the spin-on filter. And your lines are on the opposite side. It has a clear marking to and from the oil cooler. They just got these push lock type fittings with a clip, and they're hard lines that run down there until they cross right in front of the accessories and stuff, and then they go up to the cooler. So we are going to go get our lines, make sure they look to be about the same, and then it looks like that's towards the front is right under the kind of front bumper area. It's for the axle, front axle, so right under the accessory area. And then we are going to start draining this pan. It's a 15mm for the drain bolt for the Allison pan. Right here, 15mm. And then we'll start popping out these lines. My lines don't actually look in terrible shape, but since we have the parts, we're gonna put them on. Now, if you open your hood, you can't quite see from right here the lines. Oh, there they are. They'll hold the camera down low, you can see them. So those are the transmission lines, right? And they pop up. Hard to say. I can't quite see from the top side, but it's them two right here. One. And they're rubber hose, crimped. And they have 2 connection points to the radiator on the right side. So this is the right wheel well, and you see one, you pull this inner fender off, right, I threw it right there. Tons of space to knock this out right here. So they both go through this bracket. I did find while I was here, this ground strap right there, that green one, is badly frayed. Connects right there, right behind this blue thing, right there. And it's really badly frayed, so I will have to be buying or making a new one of those just for peace of mind going forward as well, now that I'm here. All right, here's the drain pan, 15. We've already undone it. Let's just get it ready. Here we go. Here it comes. Got it. Looks pretty clean. It's not having any funny smell. That looks reusable, actually, if I was catching it with a very clean container, which this container is pretty dirty, so we will be replacing it with fresh fluid. Bolt threadings look good, so it was never over torqued. All right, we got our pan. Everything's back on. Remember, write your date and miles back on here, just so you know when the last time that came off. All right, so we're onto these things right now. Typically the two tools, I don't know if there's an official tool that Chevy makes to get these things off, but I found typically just a right angle pick and a flathead, between a pick and a flathead screwdriver, you'll be able to get these off. So we're gonna do one at a time. All right, so let's break this free. All right, so this piece right here, there's two of them, right? This is just a cover. Take your flathead and wiggle it around between the fitting and the cover, and eventually you hit every side, this will come up. So it'd be like down here. Go all the way around it with your flathead. Maybe I have you see it starting to move? It comes up. You just gotta go around it and get a little bit, without too much effort, it comes up. And then it comes all the way down like this. Try to save it, don't destroy it, because I think you need to move it onto your next line. But this opens you up to find the little tabs. You're gonna have to go find the little tabs now, right there, and use that pick and pop that out of the opening. So on this one, it's gonna be that, and then you pull those out, and once you pull this out, it's released. This is released, and you can just pull it straight down. So I'm gonna get the drip pan back ready, because this might have some fluid still in it. Under there, that was a quick, just open the tab, press the tab on top, and pop those two lines out. So this is pretty much ready to be dropped in the back. The line with more steel comes up in the front and ends up being the bottom one with the straight fitting. So now I'm at the point I can break. I'm gonna pull these tabs off and pull the pins, and then we'll get to this part, this holder, last. So we need our flathead again, and we've got to break that cover free. I might go get maybe go get a smaller flathead. The one I'm using on the thicker side, but all right. So here's my clips for the 4. If these are all nasty and rusty or bent, or you bent them getting them out, you shouldn't bend them getting out. They're easily accessible. And here's the 2 for the underneath. Here's the radiator side. I'm planning to reuse these. However, it's never a bad idea to go to the dealer and buy new clips for these. But they do not come in a new box. Mine have very little rust on them, and they came out great, so I'm gonna reuse them. So this tab right here is just another one from underneath. Pull this, pinch this tab down till it goes in the holes, and then you can push this forward and then pop these out. Once we pull these out, they should be able to pop out pretty easy. All right, just got them both out. The bottom one will have, I guess I need a drain pan. The bottom one will have some continuous dripping. Do not try to just pull it straight back. The secret was to break it loose is to twist it. You push it out of this thing sideways, and then just turn it left, right, twist it. And once you're able to twist it, then it just pops out quickly. All right, so here we are. It does look like they did a pretty good job of copying that, so I'm not concerned at all after seeing them like this about installation. I'm gonna have to see if I can remove these right here and slide them up over onto the new ones, as well as I'm gonna pop off this loom. Let's see, can I do that? Unless this is fixed. Is this fixed? Oh well, I don't think it comes off. I might cut it. Might just cut it real quick and tape one corner, and that way I'll protect this side. So as you can see on this one, I didn't really have too much rust. A couple spots over here, nothing to really be concerned with. Granted, 365,000 miles, and this is rubber, so not a bad idea just to replace these at a certain point just due to maintenance. But this one goes on bottom, so we're gonna get that one on first. We're gonna work on this one first since the straight side goes on the bottom of the radiator. All right, so these are done, ready to be installed. What I did, I swapped over the little things, and then I ended up having to cut this loom, and I just taped it up so it's covering the rubber. And so these are 100% garbage, and these are ready to go on. I need to find a diagram real quick. I know this one's the bottom on the radiator. I need to remember which side does that go in from the to or from side on the transmission. So let's go take a look. All right, after reviewing the instructions, since I didn't do one at a time, I took them both off. They do confirm that this is the inlet line. So on the bottom of the transmission, like you saw earlier in the video, it says inlet outlet. And that means this side will go in the inlet side. So there'll be no mixing that up. Okay, to put this back in, you can see I got that one back on and clipped in, already in the holder. I would recommend using loom on this bottom one particularly because it does seem like it rubs there. And when I moved this one over, there was a rub mark on the loom somewhere, I assume from hitting right there. So I would definitely keep loom on this one. I'm gonna hook up this bottom one, go underneath. You cannot feed it down here. So what you do is you feed it over the axle and then shoot the bendy part up through here and then turn it to the right. And that's how you get it. If you try to do it down there first, this doesn't flex enough to get up over the axle. All right, everything's clipped. The little black keeper's pushed on there. We got this snapped back in. These two are fixed in position. Everything seems good here. The hood can be shut at this point. Actually, the only thing under the hood left to do at this point is to fill the transmission, but we must first connect underneath. So make sure your clips are under there. Bring your pick in case you need to readjust it. But all right, guys, we are showing the final product. This one right here in the bottom goes into the two cooler position underneath the truck, and this top one is the from cooler position. This one will go into either one on the other side, two cooler, from cooler, but it is the two cooler position. Why? Because this one will only fit on the other side, on the transmission side, on the from cooler. It doesn't have the right bend to fit in the other side, so it's kind of confusing until you try them both and you realize it only really fits in one. But let's see. All right, so that one with the extra metal is the lower one, and it goes right over there. All right, so the two cooler is the one towards the filter. As you back up, it kind of reverts into the lower position, and then, but that's how it is. All right, so these are done. I've got all the clips back in. So now we just gotta top off the fluid here. I'll go find some Allison. In this truck, it only needs 295 rated. We'll locate the fill and put it back in. It should take about 10 quarts, maybe 11, but somewhere about 3 gallons or so it should take. And I already put the new filter on there, spin-on filter, as you saw. And we'll top it off, and this truck will be good to go for quite a long time now with new lines, even though they weren't quite needed, but they definitely are good now for quite a while. All right, thanks for watching.